Sometimes we try our best, but still feel like we're not moving forward. We feel tired, distracted, lost. But deep inside, we know we were made for more. Not to waste time, not to give up, but to grow. To build a life with purpose, one small step at a time. In this video, you'll learn how to stay focused, how to fight for your dream, and how to become stronger even on the hardest days. If you've ever felt stuck, this is for you. Let's begin. Part 1. See yourself clearly. Today you will see who you really are, maybe for the first time in many years. Deep down, you know the truth. You are not living at your full potential. You are often distracted and tired. You keep trying to improve, but something always stops you. Maybe it's a notification, a new excuse, or just another wasted day. But let me remind you of something important. You were not born to be average. You were not born just to scroll through your phone, doubt yourself, compare with others, or give up. You were born with a purpose, a reason to live a fire inside. If you don't fight for your future, your full potential may never be used. You think you have time, but look around. Many dreams are already buried in the graveyard. Many people waited for tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. Many lives ended before they even started. Today is not just another day. It is a second chance, a message from the universe for you to wake up and focus. You must give everything to your goals before it's too late. And I'm here to help you do that, even when life is difficult. I will show you 10 powerful tips to help you focus and change your life. These tips are simple, but they can transform your future if you use them. So if you are ready, if you are tired of feeling stuck while others succeed, then listen carefully. I will show you how to stay focused, even in the middle of chaos. Part 2. Tip number 1. Find your reason. Forget motivation and discipline for now. If you don't know why you are doing something, you will not stay focused. So ask yourself, what is your real reason? Not the one you tell others, but the one that lives deep inside you. Maybe you want to make your parents proud. Maybe you want to break the cycle of poverty. Maybe you want to give your child the life you never had. Or maybe you just want to look in the mirror and say, I didn't waste my life. This reason is your fuel. When things get hard, and they will, your reason will keep you going. Let me give you an example. There was a girl from a poor village with no electricity and no internet. She had no lamp at home, so she studied under a street light. Her dream was to become a doctor. Why? Because her mother died not from illness, but because they didn't have money to go to the hospital. She promised herself no mother should die because of poverty. Every time she felt tired, she thought about her mother's face. That was her reason. That gave her the strength to continue. Today, she is a doctor who saves lives. Now ask yourself, what is your reason? Write it down. Say it out loud. Feel it. Because without it, your focus will break. But with it, you don't need motivation. Your reason will push you through the pain. You become unstoppable. Part 3. Tip number 2. Focus on the most important task. Many people don't fail because they are lazy. They fail because they are busy doing the wrong things. You clean your desk, check emails, and scroll on your phone. You make to-do lists, but they don't bring you closer to your dreams. Here is the truth. 1 focused hour on the most important task is better than 10 hours of random work. So ask yourself each morning, if I can only do one thing today to move closer to my dream, what should it be? Then do that one thing, no distractions, no multitasking, no excuses. This is called deep work, and it's how great things are built. Let me give you a real story. There was a man who worked as a night security guard. He had no support and no extra money. But every night from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., he studied computer programming. He didn't do many things, just one thing every night. While others watched movies or slept, he learned one skill. 2 years later, he quit his job. Today, he works as a software engineer. This happened because he focused on one important task each day. So ask yourself, are you just staying busy, or are you being truly effective? Do you want real progress, or just the feeling of doing something Bruce Lee once said? I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. This shows the power of daily focus on just one thing. One strong action done every day is more powerful than many small random actions. Part 4. Tip number 3. Set your priorities. Most people are not tired because they do too much. They are tired because they do too many unimportant things. You say you want success. You say you want to focus on your goals. But when we look at your day, it's full of other people's plans, not your own. You reply to every message and say yes to every invitation. You try to make everyone happy. But in doing that, you forget your own dreams. This is how dreams die, not by failure, but by distraction. So what does setting priorities really mean? It means not everything is important. It means protecting what matters most. Before you do something, ask, does this bring me closer to my goal? Or just keep me busy? Here's a simple activity to help. Take a pen and draw 3 circles. In the first circle, write what you want to do. In the second, write what you actually do every day. In the third, write your main goal. Now compare the circles. If your daily actions don't match your goal, you won't reach it. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's math. Everyone has 24 hours. But successful people say no more often than they say yes. They focus on one thing and give it all their energy. Steve Jobs once said, "Focus doesn't mean saying yes to what you want. It means saying no to 100 other things." So write your top 3 priorities. Remove anything that doesn't support them. Stop feeling guilty for choosing your dreams. You don't need to do everything. You just need to do what matters every single day. When your life is full of noise, your goals become quiet. But when you reduce the noise, your purpose becomes clear and loud. Part 5. Tip number 4. Calculate your time. Many people say, I don't have time, but the truth is, they don't know where their time goes. Let's imagine your life is like a bank. Each day you get 24 hours, that's 440 minutes, or 400 seconds. You spend time every day, but you never get it back. Once a second is gone, it's gone forever. So think about this. Where did your time go yesterday? How many hours did you spend on social media? How long did you talk about other people's lives? How many minutes did you waste overthinking or comparing yourself? You feel stuck, but maybe you are just wasting time. Let me give you an example. There was a man who worked 12 hours a day. He had 2 children and traveled 2 hours every day. After putting his children to sleep, he took out his notebook. He studied and worked on his dream for 1 hour every night. He did this for 5 years. That 1 hour per day gave him a new life. He left his job, built a business, and became free. Not because he had more time, but because he used his time wisely. Now ask yourself, where is your time going? If you spend 3 hours per day on Instagram, that's 1,095 hours a year. That's 45 full days. What if you use that time to learn a new skill or build your dream? You could change your whole life in just 45 days. So time is not your real problem, your choices are. Here's what you can do. Track your time for 3 days. Write down everything you do every hour. Find your time wasters, even the small ones. 15 minutes of scrolling here and there adds up fast. Then plan your time like it's your most valuable thing, because it is. Set a timer, turn off notifications, and block time for your goals. Work like your life depends on it, because maybe it does. Part 6. Tip number 5. Use your power hours. No one told us this in school, but it's true. Your brain is not strong all day. Some hours are better than others. You have 1 to 3 hours each day when your brain works best. We call these your power hours, but most people waste those hours on their phones or social media. They give their best thinking time to things that don't matter. Later in the day, when their brain is tired, they try to work. That's why they can't focus. So how do you find your power hours? Ask yourself, when do I feel most alive and focused? For some people, it's early morning from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. For others, it's late at night when everything is quiet. Watch yourself for a week. Notice when ideas come easily and when you feel sharp. Then protect those hours. Turn off your phone, close the door, and remove distractions. Use that time to do your most important task. Write, build, plan, study, whatever moves your dream forward. Here's an example. You wake up at 6 a.m. and check your phone right away. You reply to messages and scroll. By 8 a.m., your most powerful brain hours are already wasted. Now imagine something different. You wake up and don't touch your phone. Instead, you sit down and work deeply for 2 hours. By 8 a.m., you've already made progress on your goals. That's the power of using your power hours. You don't need 8 hours a day, just 1 or 2 hours of deep focus. Do this every day for 90 days. Your life will change completely. Part 7. Tip number 6. Defeat procrastination. Let's be clear. Procrastination is not a small problem. It's not just, I'm lazy today. It's a slow way to lose your future. Procrastination doesn't hurt right away. It's quiet but dangerous. Here's how it works. You wake up and say, I'll start after breakfast. Then you say, maybe after lunch. Later you say, at 5 p.m. for sure. Then 5 p.m. comes and you say, just one video first. Suddenly it's night, and your dream is still waiting. This happens one day at a time. And that's how your life passes through small excuses. Why do we procrastinate? Because we wait to feel ready or motivated. But the truth is, you will never feel perfectly ready. You will always feel some fear or doubt. So to win in life, you must act even when you don't feel ready. If you wait for the right moment, you might wait forever. Here's one way to fight procrastination, the 5-second rule. When your brain says, I should do this, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Stand up. Open your book. Start writing. Begin now. This works because your brain makes excuses fast, so you must act faster. Make it super easy to begin. Don't say I'll study for 2 hours. Say I'll read just 1 page. Starting is the hardest part. But once you begin, energy grows. 1 page becomes 5. 5 becomes 10. It's like going to the gym. The hardest part is putting on your shoes, but once you start moving, you feel alive. So next time you say I'll do it later, ask yourself, if I don't act today, what will my life look like in 5 years? Let that thought wake you up. Because procrastination isn't about being lazy, it's about fear. And once you face that fear, you break the chain. Part 8. Tip number 7. Take care of your body. Let me ask you a simple question. Can you drive a car if the engine is broken? Of course not. In the same way, you can't focus if your body is tired and weak. Your body is your first home, not your house, not your bed. And if you don't take care of it, your dreams will slowly fade. If you eat junk food all day, your brain becomes slow. If you sleep late every night, your mind becomes foggy. If you don't move, your confidence goes down. If you sit too long, your energy disappears. This is not just motivation, it's science. If your body is tired, your brain can't focus. If your stomach is full of sugar, your mind is full of noise. You might say, I'll work on my health later. But if your body gives up halfway, you will never reach your goals. What good is success if you feel weak and sick. So here's what you need to do. Sleep like it's your superpower. Sleep is not laziness, it's how your brain recharges. When you sleep 6 to 8 hours deeply, your focus becomes sharper. Move your body every day. You don't need a gym. You just need 15 to 30 minutes. Walk, stretch, run, dance, or do yoga. Moving your body makes your brain happy and focused. Eat to grow, not just to feel full. Eat fruits, vegetables, and drink water. Eat less sugar, less fried food, and less junk. You can't build big dreams with a tired, broken body. Many people say they can't focus, but they haven't drunk water, skipped breakfast, and slept only 4 hours. It's not your fault, it's your habits. Change them, and your brain will wake up like never before. So next time you feel tired, check your body first. Because if your body breaks, your focus breaks too. Part 9. Tip 8. Balance pain and enjoyment. Now let's talk about something real. Many people lose focus because they live in extremes. Some people chase only pleasure parties, food, and fun. Others live in pain, too much work, stress, and sadness. But life is not about only pain or only pleasure. If you stay in pain, you will burn out. If you stay in pleasure, you will get lazy. So you need balance. Use pain to grow and use pleasure to heal. Let's break it down. A. Use pain to build discipline. You don't want to wake up early. You don't want to avoid junk food. You don't want to study hard. That's okay. But remember, the more you run from pain, the more your dream runs away from you. Discipline feels hard now, but it gives you confidence and power later. So say to yourself, yes, this is hard, but I will do it anyway. Over time, your brain will stop seeing pain as bad and start seeing it as strength. B. Use enjoyment to rest, not escape. Many people escape after doing a little work. They binge on food videos or games. Not because they're tired, but because they don't want to face their goals. That's not real rest, that's running away. True rest comes after hard work, not instead of it. So work first, then enjoy. Listen to music, laugh, eat, relax. But after you've done what matters, this is the right balance. Pain gives meaning. Pleasure gives energy. Together they build strong focus. Let's make it practical. Morning, you do 2 hours of focused work. Afternoon, you eat healthy, go for a walk, breathe fresh air. Evening, you do another 1 hour of deep work. Night, you relax. Talk to someone you love or watch one show peacefully. Now compare that to this. Wake up late. Scroll on your phone while eating breakfast. Do half-focused work with many distractions. At night, you feel guilty, so you watch Netflix for 3 hours. Sleep late and repeat. Which life builds your dream? Which life gives you peace and progress? The answer is clear. Part 10. Tip 9. Remove toxic triggers. Here's the truth: your mind is not broken. Your focus is not gone. But your environment may be full of toxic triggers. These triggers pull your attention away from what matters. And many of them feel normal, like your phone, your habits, or even some people. So what is a trigger? It's anything that silently distracts your mind and wastes your energy. Triggers don't say, give up. They say, just check your phone for 5 minutes. They say, you can start later. They say, relax first. Everyone else is doing fine. Each time you listen to these triggers, your focus goes back to zero. Your mind gets tired and your motivation drops. Let's find out where these triggers are hiding. A. Your phone. This is the biggest trigger today. Studies show people touch their phone 2,000 to 3,000 times a day. You may say, I use it for work. But check your screen time. How much time is spent on apps that don't help your goals? Instagram, YouTube Reels, messages. These don't just steal time, they steal mental clarity. After scrolling for 30 minutes, try reading a book. You'll see how hard it is. B. Your environment. Look around your room or desk. Is it messy? Is your phone blinking? Are snacks or music making it harder to think? What your eyes see, your brain feels. You can't focus in a space full of noise and clutter. So clean your room, organize your desk, put your phone away when working. C. People. Some people around you may seem nice, but they drain your energy. They always bring doubt, negativity, or silly jokes. They message you while you're trying to focus. These people become emotional triggers. They may not mean harm, but your energy is affected. So how do we fix this? Do a trigger audit. Take a pen and make 3 columns. What breaks your focus? Where it comes from? How to remove or reduce it? Be honest. Write things like phone in bed equals late sleep or TV on equals weak concentration. Then make changes. Turn off your phone when working. Block apps during power hours. Use noise-canceling headphones. Tell others not to disturb you during work time. You don't need to be perfect, just be smart. Also replace bad triggers with better habits. Replace scrolling with journaling. Replace gossip with planning. Replace noise with calm music. Replace comparison with self-check-ins. Give your brain a better choice and it will follow. Part 11. Tip 10. Fall in love with repetition. Let's be honest. Reaching your goals is not always exciting. It's not always fun or fast. Most of the time it feels boring and repetitive. You do the same small tasks every day. No one claps, no one sees, no one cares. And that's where many people give up. Because they wait for motivation or excitement. But real focus, strong, lasting focus, is built in silence. It is built in simple actions, repeated again and again. Let's look at some examples. Writing 500 words every morning, even when you don't feel like it. Practicing the same speech for the 10th time, even if you're bored. Going for a walk when the weather is not perfect. Reading the same paragraph again until you understand it. Planning your day every night, even if it feels the same. These are small tasks. But over time, they build something big: success. Most people start strong but stop after 1 week because the work feels too boring. But ask yourself this: did your parents wait for motivation to take care of you? Did your mother need excitement to cook meals? Did your father need inspiration to pay the bills? No. They did it because it was necessary. In the same way, your goal is your responsibility, not your hobby, not your mood. Your dream is your mission. And missions need commitment, not just excitement. Why does repetition work so well? Because every time you repeat a task, your brain builds a habit. The task becomes easier. You gain confidence. You build momentum. What once felt hard becomes normal. What once felt scary becomes automatic. That's how athletes train. That's how musicians get better. That's how successful people grow. Not with big moves, but with small actions done every day. Let's take a simple example: brushing your teeth. You do it every day. Not because you feel excited, but because it's part of who you are. Now imagine if your dream felt the same. No debate, no delay. You just do it. When that happens, your real power begins. You're no longer working on your dream only when you feel like it. You're doing it because it's who you are now. Here's the secret: boredom is a sign of growth. If you feel bored, it means you're doing the hard part. You're leaving behind distractions and moving toward mastery. So don't quit when things feel boring. Smile and say, "This is where I grow stronger than most." Because most people quit here. But if you stay, you win. Final words: you're stronger than you think. I know life gets hard. I know your mind feels tired sometimes. I know there are days you want to give up. But listen, you are stronger than you think. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You just needed the truth. You needed direction. Now you have it. So don't stop here. Don't wait. Start now. Focus hard. Never give up on your dream. Your dream is real. Your future is waiting. And if you stay with me, we will grow together. We will win together, one small step at a time. So subscribe now. Join this journey. Let's do this together. You've come this far, and that already means something. You've listened. You've reflected. And maybe, for the first time in a while, you feel ready to begin again. Remember, this change doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly, silently, with every focused step you take. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. So take what you've learned here and start small. 1 hour, one task, one reason to keep going. And no matter how hard life gets, never forget you are not alone. You are capable, and your dream is still waiting. Subscribe now, stay with us, and let's grow together one day at a time.